We have a meeting with After School Matters. It's a program to keep kids off the street, bringing them into the gym. We're working on this program called Fighter. It's a play on words, Fight Her.
Oh, okay.
And that's an all-girl boxing program.
Oh,
and it'll
nice.
be, you have to register for it, but it'll be free for girls between the ages of 13 and 17.
Okay.
To keep them as well, empowerment, showing that it's just not a boy sport.
Right,
they can do it
definitely.
as well. I train female fighters as well, female boxers as well. Actually, one girl that I particularly train, Vivian Gutierrez, is ranked 4th in the nation at the moment.
Oh, wow.
I've taken her everywhere. I've taken her to fight in Los Angeles. I've taken her to fight in San Francisco. I've taken her to fight in Mexico City, Charleston, West Virginia, Chattanooga. I've traveled a lot with her, and she's won national tournaments as well. So she's ranked at the moment 4th in the nation. So this fighter program would hopefully show girls that they can do this boy
Right.
sport, and that there are tough girls out there. That just because you're a girl doesn't mean that you can't do what the boys can do. Another program that we're working on is hopefully we're in talks with Wounded Warriors about getting a wheelchair boxing program going.
That's awesome.
At the moment, I train one person right now, a cousin of mine, who's unfortunately in a wheelchair, but we're giving it a go.
Yeah.
I've never trained anybody before in a wheelchair, so it's a learning. I have a little bit of learning curve
yeah.
as well, but we're coming along well. We've been sparring, and I'd like, I'd like to get other people like him in there. That way they can feed off each other.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They need that. That you're like me.
Right.
To
And
be,
the
and you know what?
encouragement
And
to know that they can still do something.
they can still do it. Yeah, definitely. I've sparred him, my cousin Tim, before, and he's cracked me a couple of times. I've cracked him. It's no different than sparring another person that isn't in a wheelchair. I still have to keep my hands up, my chin down, bite down on my mouthpiece, or I'm gonna get punched. And same thing with him. I'm gonna get it exactly. So there are some projects that I'm definitely working on, and I'm always open to taking on another project. I work with a lot of kids. Some of them, I should say some, most of them, all of them, I don't charge. They just pay their gym dues, and if they're willing to fight and give it their all, I'll be there for them.
Yeah.
I started working with, or last summer, I worked with there's like a chess club and a math club, science club at high schools.
Oh, yeah.
At DePaul Prep, they started a boxing club. It's just like how to box. They teach you how to box. They had like girls and guys there. So we started off last year with that type of club, and it did well. I had like 10 participants in the club. This year today was our first meeting with them, and we had 30 kids showed
wow.
up.
That's awesome.
So
the interest is definitely
yeah,
there
the interest
for
is
them.
definitely there. And if a kid wants to do more than just be in the club and go to the gym, and to actually like take it a step further, like spar or compete, I would definitely be there for him, or any kid from the neighborhood. When I boxed out of Eckerd Park, after South Chicago Boxing Club had closed, I used to go to work every day downtown, take the train there. I started work at like 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
Take the train back, drive around the neighborhood, pick up all the kids, then drive over to Chicago and Ashland, where Eckerd Park was, Chicago and Noble. Train, come back to the neighborhood, take all the kids back home, go home. I did that for about a year, and it was tough. It was hard, and little by little, unfortunately, the kids started falling out. I was the one that just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
But I was willing to make that. I won't call it a sacrifice. I was willing to put that effort in. If they were willing to put that effort in, I was willing to put that effort in with them. I was with a program called Two Nations, One Dream. It was a boxing program that the WBC, the World Boxing Council, is the world's largest sanctioning body. It's the green belt.
Okay.
That's the one that De La Hoya had, Mayweather had, Mike Tyson, Ali, they all had that's the main belt. That's the most prestigious belt is the WBC belt, the green belt. They did a program, and they vetted a bunch of gyms in Chicago, and they vetted a bunch of coaches, and my gym and I got picked to be the head coach for this. Yeah, so they brought in boxers from all gyms all over the city, and I had to train them. So they brought in like 23 boxers. Like, here you go, train these kids and make them good. You have 3 months. We're gonna fund it, and then you're gonna do some traveling with it as well. No pressure. Make it happen. And then you're gonna also do a show with it as well. At the very end, to showcase all that you showed them.
No pressure.
No pressure. By the end of the program, some kids fell out. We ended up having 18 fights, and we won 16 out of 18 that night. So
that's really awesome.
Yeah, and then we ended up traveling to Miami for the WBC convention, and all the kids we took. Not all the kids. We took 6 kids, I believe. 6 kids with us. No, it was more than 6. We took, I think, 8 kids. 8 kids with us to the convention, but I had a chaperone, two girls and 6 boys. And then we chaperoned them, and we got to meet everybody. Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, Floyd Mayweather, the kids, Gennady Gennady Golovkin. I met Julio. I didn't ask for many pictures. I want to be like a fanboy.
Yeah.
But there was a couple that I had to.
You just had to do
Julio
it.
Cesar Chavez. He was there, and I was like, mind if I get a picture? Yeah, Roberto Duran. It was cool because other people were coming up to us asking us for pictures. Like Miguel Cotto came up, asked us, hey, let me take a picture with you guys. I was like, yeah. Lennox Lewis came up to us. Hey, let me take a picture with you guys. I got on stage with Vitaly Klitschko, and I literally came up to here to him. He put his arm on me when we took a picture. I was like, wow. I could not imagine getting hit by this guy because his arm. And I kind of just went down. He's huge. His hands were like enormous. I was like, you are a giant. You are a monster of a human being. After the convention, then we flew out to Mexico City to fight in Zócalo. It was the first fight they'd ever had in Zócalo, and we were. It was an honor to be part of it and have my boxers fight in it.
Definitely.
At the weigh-ins alone, there was 5,000 people.
Oh my god!
Just at our weigh-ins to see these kids weigh in, and I trained this girl. Vivian Gutierrez, and she fought down there, and all the boys were just like all mean mugging each other, and Vivian's the only girl, so she gets on the scale. She's 14 at the time, and she flexes, whatever. And her opponent gets on the scale, she flexes, but I could see the opponent's a little nervous. I said, give her mean mugger, go get her. So she's in her face, and you could see me in the background. I was like, yeah, Vivian, yeah, because I'm on stage with them, and Vivian's in her face all mean, and the girl's like flicking her hair, just kind of looking around, and nervous. And we ended up giving a hell of a fight that weekend. It was a great experience. It was amazing to fight. I think it was like 50,000 people that came out for that show. There was a letter that was written to me from one of the kids' dad from prison thanking me. I have it framed at home.
Oh, that's
that's
awesome.
I have it framed at home. It was a really touching letter. That letter actually made it to the Pope.
Oh my gosh.
The WBC does this program called Scholas, and they it was started by one of the president of the WBC is Mauricio Suleiman, Hector Suleiman, and is his brother. Mm-hmm. Somehow started this program, and the Pope, they hooked up with the Pope with it. God. So this letter that this guy wrote to me made it to the Pope, and just to have the Pope mention
and
my
recognize
name,
you.
just to see my name written, like, oh, Lalo Beas. But still, he said my name.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, man. I felt, I was like, wow. When they told me that, when Mauricio told me that, my jaw dropped. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, we're going to try to get you a letter just saying that he said your name or that he acknowledged you. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven now.